Be spooked, nerds, it's still Halloween! Dun dun dun! Welcome back for the even spookier episode of Pokemon Ruby. I'm Calicamaro, the probable reason that you are here, and in the last episode we did some Trickmaster bullshit. And in this episode we're gonna be getting into, hopefully, the next city. So that'll be good fun. We're gonna have to have a little battle with youngster Timmy over here. So, we're gonna begin by howling at the moon, just like a werewolf should. Spoopy! That joke's getting overused. Let's just stop doing that altogether. And talk about the costumes that I've done over the years. Such as the one that's in my current Facebook profile picture, where I went as Luigi. And my friend went and showed up as himself, like a bastard. And that is, probably the last costume that I'm going to be doing for quite a while, until I can come up with like a decent, a more decent one, because I mean, there is potential for a, oops, oh my god, the sound attack is going to be very annoying. Hey, there we go, it does not even matter, get the fuck out of here, Poochie bitch. Yeah, so, oh my god, I have to switch out, nice, okay. Yeah, so, I mean, I dressed up as Luigi's Mansion. I had the Poltergust. It was made out of cardboard. It looked kind of like shitty, but I mean, like, it was decent from a distance, and that's what matters. So I mean, yeah, that was pretty exciting. The year before that, I probably went as, not the year before that, way back, probably when I was like 7 or something like that. I'm gonna have an electric off real quick. Nice. There we go. Yeah, I went as Stitch from Lilo and Stitch, one of the titular characters. And that was pretty fun. And the thing about Halloween in the Isle of Man is that it's not even Halloween. It is called Hop Shune. And the oh jeez, this guy's really going to town with stats effects. Yeah, it's called Hop Shune, and we have a special song, and it's basically, she's up all night for good fun, she's up all night to the sun, she's up all night for good fun, she's up all night to get lucky. Incidentally, it was Daft Punk that were part of the heritage of the Isle of Man, and ever since then, they've just been a big part of the island's culture, and especially in fairy tales, where one of the members of Daft Punk, learned Quick Attack. And the beautiful thing about Quick Attack is that most of the members of Daft Punk didn't actually know Quick Attack. All they knew was like Tackle, and Tackle's not as good a move as Quick Attack of Minus. They didn't have priority. So basically, that one member of Daft Punk, we'll call him Jimmy, walks through to the Irish Sea, and he's like, "Hey, I don't appreciate wild encounters with electric dogs." So basically, he took the moon out of the sky, and he fucked up the tides. And as we know, the tides all of the tides are basically affects electricity, and he was like, I don't care how much electricity we're going to need, it's just not going to happen. So the other members of Daft Punk were like, let's call them Remy, Jimmy, and Simmy. Basically, we're all like, oh my god, you can't keep doing this, Jimmy. And Jimmy was like, why are you talking to me? I'm not even doing it. And like Jimmy was like, no, they're not talking about you, Jimmy, they're talking about me, I'm Jimmy. And then Jimmy said to Jimmy, no, I don't think you're right there. My real name is actually Gross Gulpin. And they were like, oh shit, well, all this time we thought you were supposed to be a real person, but actually turns out you're just a kind of glob of green fat. And so that was basically a great division. That was the great division of Daft Punk, which basically ended in one side becoming the Irish, and the other side becoming paralyzed. So the two remaining members of Daft Punk, Simmy and Remy, decided that they were going to grow a gigantic tree in the middle of the forest, and they called that cherry. And that is the reason that the cherry is, in fact, the national fruit of the Isle of Man. And then May comes along. He's like, "Hi, Calvin." So May actually picks up a big rock from Ireland, and it's like, "Fuck you, Daft Punk," and then she throws it at Daft Punk, but it actually misses Jimmy, the Daft Punk man. And so what basically happens is that Daft Punk's like, "No way, man," and gets a gigantic shield made entirely of Shroomish. And Shroomish says, "Hey, you can't. Oh my God, you can't even be doing this. I'm not even like weak to rock types." So May was like, "Shit, I need to go revise with my dad again." And so May sent out Zebedee, which is weird because Zebedee was my Pokemon, and I was thinking she went to the cloning machine that was in Mewtwo's basement. So so I went to talk to Mewtwo. I was like, "Mewtwo, what's going to happen here? There's this rock in the middle of the Irish Sea. What are we gonna do?" And Mewtwo's like, "You don't worry about it, man. I'm just going to fight Team Rocket." And so we decided we were gonna fight Team Rocket, and the boss of Team Rocket was in fact my mate Jerry, and Jerry's one of my long lost friends. Well, he wasn't really long lost anymore because he was kind of more like. He was more like, "Oh, I can't believe after all these years you forgot my real name." And I was like, "What are you talking about, Jerry?" And I was like, "My name's not fucking Jerry, you retard. It's actually Spanbeck." And we were like, "Shit, the Spanbeck?" And we were like, "Yeah, man, Spanbeck is probably the strongest evil villain in all of the galaxy." And the worst part about Spanbeck is that Spanbeck had the biggest. They called it the giant, the giant cathedral laser because only targeted cathedrals. And we're like, "Shit, how are we supposed to save all the Christians?" And then Spanbeck was like, "You don't," and we agreed. And that was how religion got purged in the Isle of Man. And so May gave us the item finder, and we founded. Douglas, which was going to be the capital city of the Isle of Man, even though it's too small to be even a fucking city. And pretty much I've been living there for the past 2,961 years. Wow, I enjoy that a lot more than I thought I would. Okay, so item finder is a very special item finder that lets us find items. It'll point us in the general direction of items. For example, we pointed upwards, so it's probably here. We were right. We found one great ball. That is one great ball we found. That is one great ball we found. Great job. Okay, so let's just heal paralysis there. Jesus Christ, I need to rest my voice, man. Why don't we rest our voice by going into the next battle we see with this boy here, who is actually called One Revive. One Revive, one Great Ball, one Vision. Can I see a Pokemon? Just one look, please. Okay. That's fine, man. No worries. Just don't even... Oh, that can't be right. You've only got 2 Pokemon, but you clearly have 6. Edwin. May I suggest that you grow some balls? Oh, well, that term was completely pointless. Why do Lombre still no growl? Mexicans can't growl. Oh wow, I'm inherently racist. Excellent. Actually, it turns out this is actually Spanbeck's actually true form. And Spanbeck has absorbed all of the power of religion, and he was like, "Haha! I am going to use the powers of religion to build a great wall." And incidentally, that's actually how China was formed. And of course, my mother, who was actually born after me, surprisingly, one wonders as to how she could have even performed birth. But I mean, the thing is that like back in like China, they didn't actually call it China. They actually called it Germany. So when we were in Germany, like me and my mum, because you know I adopted her as like my mum. She's my mum, but she's not like, you know, like she's she's a mum. She's a mum. She's my mum. She's a bit, yeah. She's not well. Well, yeah. She wasn't a Nuzleaf though, because then she'd be dead. No, I'm saying. Okay. I want to complete my collection. Well, geez, you're not gonna steal my Pokemon. This isn't fucking Pokemon Coliseum, you little retard. All right. Is there any more? Nope, there's no response. Yeah, so there's. Oop, Psychic Man. Just give me a minute. I'm just gonna heal my my boy, my real boy here. Yeah, so me and my mum were just like kind of like chilling in Germany or China as it's called now, and the thing is like Germany back then, you know, was filled with you know the Mexicans, and the Mexicans weren't very, you know, happy about, you know, being in Germany, because, you know, Germans are kind of like in Germany's like, you know, like that kind of thing. So they were like, man, I'm gonna make my own country with blackjack and Mexicans, and they were like, okay, let's do that. And so they emigrated to the other side of the earth, really. And that is where Santa came from. You see, you know, the North Pole is actually, you know, where the Mexicans like where they actually managed to sell. And you know, when and like all the Mexicans, you know, they went to see like the penguins. And the best part about the penguins is that they had nana berries. And so they gave the Mexicans these nana berries, and they were like, yeah, we have nanabs, and the British were like, oh my god, we can't even have nana berries. I'm kind of upset, because, you know, there was some explorer called Lomi, and Lomi was just kind of like, man, I have a way we can defeat Smartback from taking over Antarctica. And we were like, oh shit, okay, how are we gonna do that? We have no other choice but to bottle him with a big pile of you know, a big pile of penguin juice. And we were like, penguin juice, how are we supposed to do that when there's no penguins in Britland? So we had to take a trip to Antarctica, where all the Mexicans were, and of course Stanbeck was like there already, and he was like, oh my god, I can't believe you'd go as far as to kill your best friend with penguin juice. And we were like, well, I'm sorry, man, but I mean, you were going to attack Germany. And we were like, no, that's not true. Poland, which is the place where Stanbeck comes from, Poland would never do such a thing to Germany. But it's true. I mean, like, the German Chancellor, let's call him Winston Churchface. Churchface was like, we will fight them on the bitches, and we will fight them on the whores, and we will fight them on the strippers. You see, Churchface was always a big frequenter of, you know, fucking, you know, those big bazong, you know, oh no. So this was Stanbeck's plan all along. It was that he would miss. See you in hell. Yeah, so Zebedee grew to level 23 after that, and we were like, Zebedee, can you take out Stanbeck for us? And Zebedee was like, yeah, sure, man, no worries. So that's how Zebedee actually got to be a member of my team, and also later my adopted dad. But I mean, that's a story for another day, really, because I mean, you know, we're busy fighting jellyfish right now. So yeah, that's pretty much Draw My Life without the draw thing. So I suppose that would just be my life. I really should have fought these with with Electric. That would have been more beneficial for experience, but it's all good. Don't even worry about it. Yeah. So I hope that story wasn't too difficult to follow, actually, because I know I probably couldn't repeat it if I'm perfectly honest with you. Just a lot of explicit material, if I'm perfectly honest with you. But it's okay. We finished off Fishman Dale, and that's always fun. And now we're going to head into Morville Sea, which is exciting. And the first thing we're going to do is talk to this woman, because... Oh, shit. Fuck! Fuck, I forgot! Oh my god! I meant to pick up some harbour mail. Yeah, before you leave Slateport, it's a good idea to pick up the harbour mail, because, you know, you'll be able to get stuff from her. And I think it's actually important that you do that, because it helps you get into the casino, because, you know, we're allowed to do that as children. Which is this thing here, the game corner, and the game corner, place overall, Morville game corner. And the great thing about the game corner is that, you know, you can get like TMs there, and these TMs are pretty beneficial actually. So it's definitely in your best interest while you're in Slateport to get harbour mail. But luckily for us, there is another way to do it. It's not by talking to this guy, but we're going to talk to this guy. Hi, I'm the Bard. Would you like to hear my song? Sister eats sweets, voracious and drooling. Yeah, I'm not too happy with that. I mean, those lyrics are pretty good, actually. Let's be real. Yeah, it's better. Yeah, that's definitely better. That's definitely how I want that song to go. Nice, you'll sing the song for a while? That's exactly what we want. Excellent, okay. So, I guess that's pretty much it for this episode. We cleared Morville Bridge, so I mean... Yeah, and we're pretty much up to 20 minutes, so why not? Okay, so, next time on Pokemon Ruby, we're going to be exploring the rest of Morville Sea, and I might go down and grab some harbour mail, you know what I'm saying, and... Yeah, don't expect much more of, you know, my story, because, I mean, that story's finished, but, I mean, there's always room for a DLC story, you know what I'm saying, Give me that sweet funding, you know what I'm saying.